Right now at 10, La Crosse's Common Council voting on several key items.
And Country Boom kicking off day one of their concert series in West Salem.
Plus, a family of 5 from La Crosse getting their keys to their new Habitat for Humanity home.
WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. The La Crosse Common Council voted on 2 key items tonight. First, to use $115,000 from the city's contingency fund for security services in parks and parking ramps. Security teams will be used to patrol on weekends. Also passing, development plans for a new downtown housing project at the old La Crosse Tribune building site. It'll include 260 residential units and commercial space. The council also greenlit some rezoning petitions, one to allow a pocket park at a Caledonia Street parking lot, and one for a St. Clair Health Mission primary care clinic that'll go on Jackson Street.
La Crosse County received a $350,000 grant from the Wisconsin Department of Justice to expand its Pathways Home program. The grant will fund a new social worker and resources to help people experiencing homelessness avoid the criminal justice system. Pathways Home is a joint effort of the city and county to reduce homelessness. Funds will also support housing, substance use, and mental health treatment, travel, and supplies.
Many of this population had some traumatic event that led them on a path that didn't work well for them. And a lot of them, with a little bit of support and stability, can really return normally to society.
The grant runs through August 2027. The La Crosse County Board will vote to approve the grant next week.
Well, Wisconsin's governor giving an updated timetable for his re-election decision today.
I would say sometime soon. I would say today's Thursday, probably sometime next week.
Tony Evers breaking the news while in La Crosse touring the Doll YMCA. It is part of his statewide tour following the signing of the biennial budget agreement. Evers was touting his food security funding.
We got some money in the budget that people understand. Food security is something that the state can actually play a role in and making sure that people are fed.
The budget included $10 million to continue that program. So, would you give Evers another term? Well, here's the results of our News 8 Now poll today. And the results are 53% say yes, 45% say no.
Well, there's new incentives for Hollywood to shoot more movies here. The new state budget provides funding for a new film office and a $5 million tax incentive program. It received bipartisan support. Wisconsin was reportedly one of 13 states without film incentives and one of 3 without a state film office. La Crosse residents spoke out against Trump's spending bill outside Congressman Derek Van Orden's office today. Demonstrators say Van Orden's claim the bill will secure billions for Badger Care was a lie, and that cuts to Medicare will affect thousands across the state.
When they vote for a bill like this, that they know it's going to hurt people. It's going to hurt a lot of people. And we're not talking about like people who have excess having a little bit less. We're talking about people who have almost nothing having less. And that just drives me crazy.
In response to the protest, Van Orden said, quote, "The Democrats just don't want to admit that Republicans saved Badger Care. The One Big Beautiful bill allowed Wisconsin to have a 6% provider tax rate, giving $1 billion additional to Badger Care. There's also a $500 million plus up for rural health care."
Well, a News 8 follow-up. We now know the name of the suspect in the Middleton double homicide. Dane County Sheriff's deputies say he was 25-year-old James Pabst. Investigators believe he shot his parents, David and Teresa Pabst, inside their Stonebrook Circle home on Tuesday. David was a Wisconsin State Patrol Bureau director. Police stopped James in Vernon County after the shooting. He died by suicide during a standoff.
La Crosse police are looking for this suspect. He's accused of damaging the inside of one of the city's parking ramps. No word on how bad it was, but But if you have any information on this person, contact La Crosse Police.
And La Crescent police need your help. They're trying to track down 2 suspects accused of stealing 6 bonsai trees from a home. Now, the crime was a year ago, but new tips are coming in. If you have any information on the suspect's whereabouts, call 507-895-4414.
Well, on my drive home back from dinner along the river, I saw a beautiful sunset with so many people outside enjoying the Loggers game.
Nice.
It actually ended up being quite lovely out. What about tomorrow?
For most areas, yeah, they had actually all the activity push east. We still got some showers and storms out there right now, kind of just east of the area, but for the most part, the overnight hours are going to be fairly quiet, but cloud cover will come back in. Kind of muggy for tonight, too, given that we have more moisture in there in a system nearby. So more 60s, near 70, but all in all, not too far from average, but the humidity level will be up. That showers really right now, there's a few storms, mainly just east of La Crosse towards Sparta. Down in those areas, kind of a outflow boundary that's hitting right there. So there is an opportunity to see some of that activity still yet overnight. As we kind of zoom in, you can see it's beginning to push back to the northwest, just kind of sitting right there. That activity could push all the way back to La Crosse too. So that don't be surprised, you might see something overnight, but the coverage would be very isolated activity. The bigger picture shows that boundary to the south where all these systems are riding through. We got more to the west that are going to be approaching cloud cover, and precipitation might get close to some of the areas south of I-90 towards the morning, but don't expect any of that for Eau Claire. More clouds, but otherwise should be quiet in the morning, getting up to 76. That chance for showers probably 8 to 9 at 10 a.m. for La Crosse, similar to what we saw this morning. But I think a lot of that will still be south, and any precipitation we get will be fairly light too. So overall, we'll break down later on the afternoon activity, the evening activity that we'll have, and then what the weekend has in store too a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Well, Country Boom is here. The 3-day concert is kicking off at Maple Grove Venues in West Salem. Food and drinks will be available, along with a Ferris wheel and spots for people who want to step away from the crowds. There will be parking next to the venue and free shuttles from West Salem High School, Middle School, and the Valley View Mall.
So it's really refreshing to know that big artists are coming to small towns like this, and I'm happy to be here supporting them.
Tonight's headliner was Cameron Marlowe, who just started actually at 10.
Well, a vibrant evening of music and giving taking place tonight at Riverside Park during the Moon Tunes concert. As everyone was taking in the performers, the community is rallying for a food drive to benefit the Hunger Task Force. Local Rotary clubs matched donations to support Rotary Light's mission to fight hunger in the Coulee region.
The pantries that come to the food bank, they're seeing an increase of 30%, so they're also taking 30% more to give to their clients. And so it's going out the door as fast as it's coming in right now.
Attendees tonight donated non-perishable items like beans and peanut butter to help fill pantry shelves.
An Onalaska Quick Trip customer is $50,000 richer. They bought a winning Powerball ticket at the Onalaska Quick Trip just off County OT. The ticket matched 4 of 5 numbers plus the Powerball. The winning numbers were 5, 9, 25, 28, 69, and the Powerball number was 5.
Well, it's dedication day for Habitat for Humanity as they finish another home for a La Crosse family.
JDS McGee shows us what the moment means to the new homeowners and volunteers.
A newly renovated home on La Crosse's north side opens its doors today, not just as a house, but as a symbol of hope and hard work.
This is truly that day when the family has that peace of homeownership. These walls are the walls that they're going to raise their families in.
That emotion fills the air as Lee Vang and her 4 kids stepped inside their new home for the first time. It's also a rewarding moment for longtime volunteers like Al Petrozzoli.
Why not? I enjoy doing this. This house, I think, was a 1902. And we gutted it right down to the studs, and we came up with a brand new floor layout.
Volunteers giving a home new life to a new family.
And it will be a home for her and her families to grow and create great memories.
JDS McGee, News 8 Now.
So the Vang family buys the home from Habitat with a 0% interest rate. The nonprofit will be dedicating another home. It'll be coming up July 15th over in Eitzen, Minnesota. Still to come, 7 days after Texas flash floods, how many are still missing and how you can help.
Plus, new reports show a decrease in pedestrian deaths, but the totals are still causing concern nationwide.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them, Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Save on Stressless by the truckload at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Every season, Stressless updates styles and leathers, but first, we need to make room. At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we took advantage of big discounts on discontinued styles, leathers, and overstocks. Now we're passing a truckload of savings on to you. You'll find sofas, love seats, chairs and ottomans, even power recliners, all at amazingly low prices. Don't delay. Quantities are extremely limited. Take advantage of truckload savings on Stressless, only at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
More than 170 people still missing after flash floods devastated central Texas. Local law enforcement confirm at least 121 people are dead. And more than 2,000 first responders, including a team from Mexico, are on the ground in Texas searching for the missing. While across the region, survivors are telling their stories. With their home in ruins, Cody Velasic and his family are trying to salvage what's left of their belongings. When the flash floods began, he says the water was up to his waist.
It's a horrible feeling, because you wanted to help them and you didn't know what would happen to them, but you knew deep down if you tried going out there, then something would have happened to you as well.
President Trump and the First Lady are expected to travel to hard-hit Kerr County tomorrow to survey the devastation and meet with those affected by the flood.
Pedestrian deaths in the United States fell for a second year in a row, but still remain high overall. The Governor's Highway Safety Association reports that drivers fatally struck more than 7,100 people in the U.S. last year. That's a 4.3% drop from the year before, but is still nearly 20% above the 2016 level.
People walking are overwhelmingly dying at night. 3/4 of pedestrian deaths happen in the dark, and they're overwhelmingly dying where there aren't sidewalks. Nearly 2/3 of fatalities happen where there isn't a sidewalk.
The report also found alcohol used by both drivers and pedestrians posed a significant safety threat. In 2023, more than a quarter of pedestrians 16 and older killed in crashes had a blood alcohol concentration above the legal limit. 16% of fatal pedestrian crashes involved a driver's over the legal limit.
A California chip maker is the world's first publicly traded trillion-dollar company. NVIDIA reached the milestone at opening bell this morning with its stock rising 2.5%. NVIDIA's chips power data centers that power AI models and cloud services for companies like Microsoft, Amazon, and Google.
Well, NASA is gearing up for a changing of the guard aboard the International Space Station. The crew could depart for their mission as early as Monday. Right now, they're waiting for a parking slot to open up at the space station. Crew 11 pilot Mike Fink says he can't wait for what will be his 4th stint at the station.
I wouldn't want to have to come back, except that I really, really like my family a lot. So that's the only con, is that I'll miss my family, but the pro is that I have my family here also. And however long they have us there, we're going to do our very best and enjoy it.
NASA says part of the Crew 11 mission will be conducting experiments and testing technology to help prepare humans for future missions to the moon. We'll have more news ahead.
But first,
yeah, we still got some showers and thunderstorms through your Friday, but once again, like this evening, it shouldn't ruin too many outdoor plans. We'll kind of time it out, show you what Friday night looks like, and then what the weekend also has in store. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Slow or clogged sink, toilet, or main drain? Maxwell White can help. Ask about our $99 mainline drain opening special. Includes a free camera inspection. Address the root problem now to avoid costly repairs or future damage. Call or book online today.
Summer style starts here. Refresh your space for less at the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale. Save up to 50% on an entire room of beautiful new furniture. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining, you name it. Find mattress closeout deals on overstocked inventory and special factory closeout Lazy Boy recliners at prices too good to sit out. Plus, when you trade in your old furniture, get a discount on new. We'll even deliver in Holloway for free. It's the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale going on now.
He promised to bring down our costs. But Congressman Derek Van Orden just voted to make our electric rates skyrocket. His plan removes clean energy from the electric grid, creating an energy shortage. So now the power companies are saying, quote, "We're going to force electricity prices to the moon." How does Van Orden expect us to afford that? So the next time you open your electricity bill and see a bigger number, remember that Congressman Van Orden's plan made our rates go up.
Hey, Dominic here to ask, do you love salt but need to cut back on all that sodium? Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing is the answer, and it's recommended by doctors and dietitians for those on low sodium diets. It tastes like regular salt but with so much less sodium. Use it just like your table salt. Great on corn on the cob, tomatoes, watermelon, and yeah, you could even use it on French fries and everything else you love to salt. Be sure to get your Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing and 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Get out of here.
Shop Wisconsin's best deals at Black River Furniture Outlet. Find unbeatable prices on sectionals, big or small, to fit every home. Great savings on Ashley sofas and love seats. Style and comfort at a price you'll love. Check out our wide selection of reclining and power furniture, plus custom options from Best Home Furnishings. Experience top-tier comfort with Catnapper Furniture. The relaxation is key. Black River Furniture Outlet, your upholstery headquarters. Family values, veteran-owned, and no corporate hassle. Open 7 days a week in Black River Falls, Wisconsin.
Cut your energy bills and heat your water smarter with the Bradford White Heat Pump Water Heater from Maxwell White. Right now, get up to $2,400 in savings with rebates and incentives. Efficiency meets serious savings. Upgrade today. Bradford White and Maxwell White, built to be the best.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Yeah, we do have some showers and thunderstorms for Friday, but a lot of part of the day will be dry, even Friday evening and overnight. I think it'll be scattered in nature, so need an umbrella, but definitely don't have to change probably the plans going on to Friday night, even into early Saturday. But we will have some activity going on. Morning showers south of I-90 could be very similar to what we saw this morning. Sprinkles, light rain. The further south you go, probably towards the Wisconsin River, better opportunity to see some. Everyone else will be dry. We do have that afternoon opportunity for those same areas closer to the front, along with a little bit of isolated activity elsewhere as that cold front gets closer. But that cold front doesn't come through late Friday night. So that means less activity, a little bit of opportunity maybe for a really early morning shower on Saturday, less humid Saturday. That's better news Saturday afternoon through Sunday, plenty of sunshine and really nice conditions too this weekend. Very pleasant, very seasonable, and less humidity too. Overall, this activity, we still got a little bit, so don't be surprised La Crosse till around Sparta, Toma, these areas still might see some activity, a little bit of an outflow that's kind of sitting there, sparking a few showers. Don't think it's not going to be very small. It won't last too long, but that opportunity exists there. Otherwise, most of the other areas will just see increase in cloud cover. There's that complex down there that's spinning around in Iowa. That should stay south of La Crosse, but really kind of determine how far north it gets. We can see some activity approach maybe far north as La Crosse, but I think more towards Prairie du Chien in the Wisconsin River area, you'll see some of that. Otherwise, fairly quiet in the morning. We might see more opportunity with that system further south developing a few showers, but that's actually looking less and less likely too. I think in the afternoon time frame, you'll start seeing some areas pop up to the north, and then where that remnants of that thunderstorm complex, maybe more down further south towards Prairie du Chien, talking Crawford County and points into Iowa. That activity persists too. That's where you could see stronger or more likely wet conditions as you go towards the evening, but the rest of the area really, with that front lagging well to the west, not expecting a lot of activity through the evening. Even overnight hours, it's really going to be probably late Friday night till we see some of this activity. This is 1 a.m. It's still sitting out to the west. That's going to be coming through. Potentially could see a few of those showers come through early Saturday morning. We're talking about a couple hours between like 4 and 7 a.m. Otherwise, once that comes through with that line right there, you can kind of see by about 12:30 east of it, Clearing skies in the afternoon, still some cloud cover out there, but all in all, drier conditions, and that'll continue going in through Sunday. Now, tomorrow's high is really dependent if we see any bit of sun. Right now, I'm kind of thinking we'll see more clouds, so very similar temperatures we saw today. Upper 70s, low 80s. If we get some sun out there, we might get into the mid 80s, but that's probably unlikely. Saturday, we're definitely going to see more sun in the afternoon, but that wind turns around from the northwest. So cooler, less humid air comes back into the area after there's a little bit of a morning shower. Should be very nice conditions in the afternoon. And Sunday, we're back to seasonal levels. The wind starts turning around to the southwest because we're going to start warming back up for the start of next week. Monday and Tuesday back to the upper 80s, close to 90 before another system comes through. That rain chance next week, we're not looking at probably not until about Tuesday to Wednesday with a cold front coming through. That's insignificant because behind that, you'll see those temperatures toward the end of the week. We're back into the mid 70s, maybe some areas low 70s for Thursday, Friday of that time period, and that continues through the following weekend. So kind of a taste of late August, early September conditions for if you really like to see that, wait till next week. So besides that, Friday into Saturday, Friday and Friday night, once again, scattered activity. It's not going to be anything widespread, kind of like we saw this evening. But I think further south you go, the better opportunity you're going to see some showers and thunderstorms. But just carry the umbrella, keep the app handy, and I think you'll be okay.
All right, will do. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the Bucks are back. An update from NBA Summer League over in Vegas. Plus the Twins with their sights set on a series sweep in the finale against the Cubs. Jacob is next.
So dandy, pop in to Valley Fudge and Candy.
Dutch Boy, it's only paint. It's only paint that goes on easy with a super smooth finish. It's only paint that battles even the toughest challenges, like keeping that neon orange under wraps. It's only paint that will inspire you to write your masterpiece. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only durable, dependable, change your life both professionally and romantically. Dutch Boy Paint.
It's Hy-Vee's one-day sale. One day only, Friday, July 11th. Fresh ground chuck, just $3.99 a pound. Hy-Vee butter, just $2.99. Driscoll's strawberries, just $2.48. Jack's Pizza, just $2.99. Save on Washington cherries and Hy-Vee vegetables. Plus, you'll find even more great deals across the store. Save both in-store and online. One day only, Friday, July 11th. Only at Hy-Vee.
Hey Nick, want your usual?
Yeah, please.
How's your day going?
Oh, pretty good. Air conditioning went out at the house, and I got some guys coming over to fix it.
Nothing that GNT can't take your mind off of, right?
Oh, absolutely, man. I can always depend on GNC to put my mind at ease.
Especially when I make them, eh?
Well, I'm talking about GNC heating and air conditioning. They have never let me down.
Call GNT. For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
Maybe I should switch to GNT.
Fudge could be so dandy. Pop in to Valley Fudge and Candy.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, entering the day, the Brewers were just a game and a half back of the Cubs. The first time since April 22nd they had been that close to Chicago in the NL Central standings. Milwaukee off today, but the Twins going for a sweep of the Windy City Northsiders. Cubs in front by 1 run in the third inning when Pete Crow Armstrong makes it a 3-run lead with one swing of the bat. Harrison Bader almost with the home run robbery, but it leaves the yard to increase the Chicago lead. Minnesota down 6 runs, looking to mount a mighty comeback in the 5th. Cody Clemens lifts one up and out to cut into the deficit, but the Cubs bats would not slow down, and it's PCA once again. This home run makes him the 3rd player in MLB history to have 25 homers and 25 steals before the All-Star break. Chicago salvaging a game in the series finale. 8-1 is your final. Here's how the Central looks at the moment. Milwaukee is 2 games back of Chicago, while St. Louis trails the Cubs by 6 games. Reds are 7.5 games behind the top team in the division. Pittsburgh sitting 17.5 back. Brewers and Cubs have the top 2 run differentials in the entire National League. All right, Loggers at home taking on Thunder Bay tonight. Bottom 7, Loggers down 1 until the Aquinas kid Eddie Peters coming through with a shot back up the middle, and that will tie the game up at 4. La Crosse would take the lead on a sac fly, then Peters going to steal third. He is there. Ball gets away, and he'll score easily to make it a 2-run lead. Border Cats would tie it up, and they're threatening in the 8th. Bases loaded, 2 outs, a shot to left, but look at the full extension from Carson Oland to end the threat and keep things tied. So we go to the 9th, 2 outs, bases loaded with Savion Flowers at the dish. He launches one into the La Crosse night. Flower power, are you kidding me? The second walk-off grand slam of the season for the Loggers, and they win this one by a final of 11-7. Steam were supposed to have a doubleheader today in Madison, but Game 2 got postponed because of some rain. First outing of the year for reigning pitcher of the year, Mackenzie Willis. It was a good one, but La Crosse only managing 1 run as they fall 2-1. And how about the upset across the pond on the grass today in the women's side of the Wimbledon? 13th ranked Amanda Anisimova took down world number 1 Ariana Sabalenka in 3 sets to clinch her spot in the Wimbledon final on Saturday. It's been quite the journey for Anisimova to get there. She took time off in May of 2023 to deal with some mental health issues, and she's playing in a Grand Slam final in just a couple days. She'll face Iga Swiatek on Saturday in the final, hopefully a little better than the last time. NBA Summer League action beginning in Vegas. Quite the coming out party for the T-Wolves first-round pick, Johan Berenjay. A couple high percentage shot choices right there. He finished with 11 points, 8 boards, 7 blocks. Then, of course, you have the duo that turned some heads last year, Rob Dillingham with the 3 plus the foul late in the first half. And then Terrence Shannon Jr. taking some anger out on the rim. He had 20 points in Minnesota's 7-point win. And the Bucks are just wrapping up a late-night matchup with Denver in their first Summer League game. They trailed 76-72 at last check. Cormac Ryan, Chris Livingston with a team-high 14 points, and Pete Nance with 13 in the contest. And our second-round pick and our News 8 favorite, Bogey Youb, not his best game, no points in tonight's game, but
it doesn't count though.
Only played about 10 minutes, so
okay.
Plenty of.
I saw him commit a turnover, so that's great.
I mean, you're gonna have that for a young guy, but yeah. Great night for the Loggers, though.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
I wish I was there. That would look like such a fun game and a beautiful night, too.
Absolutely. I mean, it doesn't get much better than a grand slam like that in that scenario.
At all.
So cool. Good for them. All right, more news right after this.
4th of July savings are going on right now at Home Furniture. Buy more, save more with up to $500 in instant rebates. Get this sofa for just $8.99 or this dining set for $11.99 after rebate. Hurry in for 4th of July savings at Home Furniture.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
What is a floor's favorite type of music? Anything with a good beat. Why is a carpet fitter so good at dancing? Because he's always cutting the rug. What is a floor's favorite way to win? A clean sweep. What did the rug say to the floor? I got you covered. At Sealands Carpeting, where our #1 priority is you. Stop in today. This lady is fantastic.
We see you out there, making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like a free $15 farm and fleet gift card when you spend $75 on Purina brand dog food, cat food, litter, and treats. Plus, rewards members get free same-day delivery on pet orders of $49 or more. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Drive your story with a new Ram. Take your next adventure in a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Get employee pricing plus for a limited time only. Get your favorite Jeep, Ram, Dodge, or Chrysler during the Employee Pricing Plus sales event. Employee pricing for all means anyone can get exclusive employee pricing on these new vehicles. This opportunity won't last long, so stop into Pischke Motors now. This offer ends July 31st. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
Right now, get 4th of July mattress savings at Home Sleep Express. Get up to $500 off with instant rebates on Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. Get this Invigorate Plush Queen for just $5.99. The more you buy, the more you save with 4th of July mattress savings now at Home Sleep Express.
A Wisconsin woman is fighting to keep her pet wallaby. The city of Cudahy says Linda Roster is violating an ordinance by keeping a wild animal at her home.
But she says her wallaby August is a domesticated emotional support pet. Miriam Macker has the story.
It was a bittersweet day for Linda Roster.
It's sad because it's like, when it's going to be the next time I'll be able to do this.
She spent the warm summer afternoon at the park with family, her friends, and her pet wallaby, August.
He's such a sweet pet. He gets along with everybody, no matter where I bring him, to the park or at home. He enjoys life.
The Cudahy resident was told by the city's health department having a wallaby as a pet was against City Ordinance 4.3 that prevents residents from having any wild animal. She's now fighting to change the ordinance so she can keep August with her family.
I'm hoping that the petition I have going around hits several people and I get enough signatures to get enough attention, and that the ordinance can be changed.
Despite Tuesday being the deadline to rehome her wallaby, Roster says she has not heard anything from the city. TMJ4 has tried contacting the city administrator, health department, and mayor for an update on the wallaby case. I did not hear back Tuesday.
It's emotional because I don't know what's going to happen from here. You know, I'm going to take him somewhere safe, but I'm thinking about his welfare as well.
Roster says she has found a safe home outside of Cudahy to house August in the meantime. She tells me she will continue working with the city in hopes of bringing her pet back home.
He's my pet. He's very much loved. He helps me emotionally. He supports me. He's very much trained. So I don't see any difference in just labeling him a wallaby, a wild animal. That's not the case here at all.
I mean, he's cute.
Adorable, yeah. Still wondering
I don't know the
how
rules
she
about
got
this.
it.
How we got. I know we were hoping she was going to reveal that, but that's a secret, big old secret.
Yeah, gonna keep that one close to the vest, I suppose.
Yeah. Best of luck to them, though. All
I
right.
guess, man.
All right. Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Starting now, celebrate quality and comfort with the Made in America sale at Wesco Home. Shop trusted American brands like Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, England, Best, Door County, and Superior Furniture, all at unbeatable prices. Right now, save on all in-stock pieces made with quality you can feel. Don't see the perfect item in stock? Save up to 30% on custom orders. Built to last, made to order, crafted with pride in the USA. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Hey, Dominic here, and we always get asked, what do you have for chicken? With over 40 blends at our outlet store, we recommend these 4: chicken, barbecue, Jamaican jerk, and good old original. Just take your chicken, brush some olive oil on it, shake on your choice of seasoning, and grill or bake thoroughly until done. From mild to a little spicy, you can make sure everyone's satisfied, and they're all low in sodium. Get these seasonings and more at the outlet store. And you can even sauce it up using barbecue seasoning and ketchup.
These are real people seeking solutions to real pain.
I have plantar fasciitis.
My feet, my knees, hips, and back.
And then they were fit with Good Feet arch supports. Clinically proven. Significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm not feeling any pain. My heel, that's where I always feel it.
Pressure off your knees?
Yeah, actually. I didn't notice any pain in my back. I feel like I could walk all day in these.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in. And we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Maxwell White wants you to love your water. Preventative maintenance helps to keep the love going. Maxwell White can get your equipment running right so it can last longer and save you money. Call Maxwell White today. Water conditioning done right.
All right, we'll have showers and thunderstorms mainly south of I-90, and once again, most of the day is going to be dry, just a lot more clouds and actually precipitation out there. Upper 70s, low 80s. That threat continues in the evening and overnight, but it's still a pretty low threat. I think most areas once again will stay dry all the way through Saturday. The weekend's shaping up to be pretty nice, especially Sunday. We warm up, more storms Tuesday, Wednesday. We got a little refreshing fall air potentially for the end of next week.
No way.
Nice little change up, I think.
Yeah, I think it's coming.
I think it's coming. Thanks for joining us at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.